Yes. And now we have another interview, another guest in the suite. So I'm going to turn her mic up.
No, but before she talks, I have to do an introduction.
Intro?
I have to do the intro. I got to get the crowd pumped. You know what I'm saying?
turning her mic back down.
So we have a very special guest this evening. Men respect her. Girls want her. Straight girls question themselves over her. Henny and Hoes is the motto. Please welcome Brooklyn's own Young Ma.
My squad is a bunch of niggas.
That was a good one, right?
She trying to be your hype.
I did that.
She trying to be your hype.
Damn it, my hands cramping. This big cannon do big damage.
Audience listening, state your name, state your claim, and let the audience know who you are and where they can find your music.
Yeah, it's Young and May right here, man. Straight out of Brooklyn.
Yes.
You can find my music pretty much everywhere now. You can Google it. It's on SoundCloud, on YouTube, iTunes, Nat Piff, live mixtapes, hot new hip hop, like a couple places, few places.
And social media wise, how can they follow you?
Instagram, man, Henny and Hoes, man. HENNYNHOES. Instagram, Twitter, Young and May Music, YouTube, Young and May Music, Facebook, Young and May Music. Yeah,
So where did you get Henny and Hoes from?
That's a hell of a combination.
Because we love Henny, but we don't love them hoes. So where you get Henny and Hoes from?
I mean, I love Henny.
And I love hoes.
I don't, you know what I mean? I love the Henny, but Henny and Hoes, like, it's just, it's just women come around a lot, so.
Yeah, when you pop the bottles. Okay. Now,
right.
I'm right there with you. I know when the bottles pop, they be coming out of the woodwork like, is that Henny out here?
The Henny bring the hoes.
Exactly. I'm telling you, look, if we had some Henny here, probably be a girl hiding behind there. Like, yo, I'm ready. Now, you had one hell of a year now in music. Now, you had over 3 million YouTube views, on your Brooklyn Chirac video. 3,471,141 views to be exact. That's a lot. Congratulations.
It took a while to say it, right?
Yeah, a little time. Now, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, we want to go to a clip of your freestyle, which you ate, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Fuck MOB, I'm MOE. I'm just trying to grind and duck the D's. I told niggas I don't gang bang, but for my bro, I throw up them B's. It's pain game, red life. Don't fuck with them and don't fuck with me. This is Brooklyn, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Now, we know that you rep Brooklyn, and you clearly stated it in the clip and the entire video, pretty much. You even mentioned different situations you've experienced growing up in that neighborhood. So I want to ask you, how has that affected you growing up, and how has your environment helped birth and age your artistry, and you as an overall person?
Well, they say, the struggle make you stronger. So I'm just proud to be where I'm from, overall, and actually made me who I am today. So I just look at it like a blessing overall. Like, it wasn't nothing detrimental where, where I wouldn't even be in this position I'm at today.
Right.
I mean, because a lot of people don't even make it out. You understand? So, I could definitely appreciate that, and I'm never going to forget where I come from.
It's crazy because we were just interviewing Brooklyn Hustle is a t-shirt line that represents Brooklyn and the hustle of Brooklyn. And Jesse Ray said, when people are from Brooklyn, it's like they rep it so hard. What do you think is it? What do you think is the force behind it? Like, why? Like people say, "What's up? I'm from Queens. Queens get the money." Or Harlem. But when you hear, they be like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Y'all say it now, like the BR. It's like Brooklyn. I'm like,
you got whoa, Jesus. Like,
okay, you got it.
What is the force behind that? That, in your opinion?
I don't know. I honestly can't really say because it's just like, it's just where I'm from. So I'm a rep that regardless. You understand what I'm saying? But I do notice that though. Like even when you go to clubs and they be like, "Is Brooklyn in the house?" and it just get crazy.
That's it.
Do you know my
struggle? We just lit like that.
I'm from Harlem. And I'm the only one from Harlem. So when they do Harlem, it just be me. And it be me, the only person in the club. Loud as hell. Trying to make...
Right.
Yeah. Because I got to make it sound like there's a lot of us, but it's just one of me.
Now, I be like Brooklyn, born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. So it's kind of, Queens get the money, but I have a love for Brooklyn as well. Yeah. So I get it.
Yeah, okay. Now, you have a lot of supporters. You have over 74,000 followers on Instagram and social media. And you are making a really big impact in music. When you first first started out in rap, did you think that you would have that much of an impact in music so soon, or did you always imagine yourself being like a superstar?
I always had that, image in my head as a child. Like, I'm gonna be famous one day. Like, I always had that thought. Always picture myself on stage in front of thousands of people. So it was always a thought in my head growing up. But in all reality, I didn't know how soon. So when it did come, it was like, wow, like, oh, like it's here.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like this is it right here. Like, this is what you've been thinking about all your life. This is what you've been imagining all your life. This is what you've been wanting all your life, and it's coming into effect like as we speak. So like, it's like, are you ready?
So how do you feel right now?
I'll be more humble, man. It's like, I'm still like, like, it's still surreal to me at times. Like, sometimes I just still feel like, a normal person. Like, it's just, a lot of people know who I am. And I still be wanting to be a normal person. Like, I still be wanting people to look at me like, yo, like, you know me, you grew up with me, you know who I am.
Yeah,
don't
you
look
didn't
at me
switch
no
lanes.
different.
That's dope.
Yeah, don't look at me no different, because I don't want to feel no different, and I don't want to feel like it's fake.
Right.
Understand? Like, let's just be how we always
been.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that
Authentic.
you want to hold on to with whatever field you are. Like
Yeah,
with us
because you
with
can
radio,
lose yourself.
You
in
can.
This, man.
Yeah.
For
I
real.
was just talking about that.
and it was so crazy. My homegirl, she was just like, Facebook keeps you humble because if you blow up, like, listen,
Your memories
remember
years
back
ago?
10 years ago, you was looking real crazy. I got that Facebook pic, like, calm and humble your ass down real quick. But that's a good thing.
we all change. Eventually, like, we all have changed. We all grow up. But at the same time, like, far as my mental, like, I still want my mental to be, at that level.
Respect.
Yeah.
So
dope.
you mentioned the labels are knocking on your door. However, you've been paving your own lane independently.
Right. And
you have received so much support through the process. Why not sign, and what would it take to sign Young M.A.?
Well, that's something you gotta really, like, make sure you doing the right thing, like, you in the right position when it come to that, because you can either be in a messed up position, or you can be in the right position. And I'm just taking my time. I'm trying to see how this independent thing go for a little while. Eventually, depending on how things go. But other than that, like, I'm just trying to focus on building my brand, as an independent artist for now, and just see where that take me. And
I respect that. I think a lot of the times when people get such a strong following and fan base, a lot of times they hop and they sign, and then they in debt.
Yeah, I'm doing
years later,
good,
it's
man.
smart of you.
I'm at almost 90K on the gram. Like, I'm trying to get 100 at least. You know what I mean? Just independently, and move like that. Just to say, yo, like, we did it. Like, with my team, we did it, like, by ourselves. We ain't no labels. You know what I mean? So
that's dope.
It was one a guy, I forgot his name, but he was at the Diddy empowerment movement down in Miami, and he said one thing that he tells young artists coming up now is create your own following, so that when you go to these head of these offices, you're not asking for a label, you're for a deal, you're negotiating one, because you're already coming.
You bringing stuff to the table.
And you're not.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely understood.
Or then you wind up like old boy who been locked up in jail for 2 years. They won't let him out. Won't get no bail money, nothing. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Now, the industry has become a lot more accepting of lesbian, even gay rappers out here in, hip hop. Now we have our DJ Lows, we have our Rihannas, we have our Debras, we have Saya, who we actually had the pleasure of interviewing here.
Dope artist.
You're very outspoken about where you stand with your sexuality and you as a woman. What obstacles have you faced in hip hop so far with your sexuality and being so outspoken? And
because you outspoken, girl, you living life.
Honestly, like, I don't even like to be put in that label, and honestly, like, I don't really like to talk about that, because I feel like it's too much of a box. You know what I mean? And I just look at myself as an artist, man. This is just what I do. I don't want to be looked at as, a lesbian rapper. And I'm outspoken because this is just who I am. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't no gay or straight lesbian thing. I just like women. And that's the end of that. I know I'm gay. I know I'm a lesbian. I know, I'm a dyke or whatever. That's obvious. But I don't like to put it in a box when it comes to music, because
It has nothing to do with
yeah,
music.
It has nothing
that's
to
what
do
I
with
do.
that.
Yeah, so
Respect.
I think that's really dope. I think a lot of times you look at certain people, and if they get a reputation as being one thing or another,
It's hard
then
to
it's just
escape it.
yeah,
It's just hard- yeah, exactly.
Even if with the kind of music that you make, if you come out making pop and you try to go to R&B or you try to go to rap, people are just like,
Right.
"What the hell are you doing?"
Right.
because
So,
the feedback I get, I don't really get the, oh, she's a dope gay rapper. Like,
Right.
I just get the, yo,
She
she's
got bars.
nice.
She's
Like,
nice.
yeah.
that's it. So, you know what I mean? I don't like to put that in existence. You know what I mean? So,
that's dope.
Speaking of hip hop and music, this year we've kind of experienced more of a diverse selection. Like for a while, it was a lot of Southern music, a lot of tie your shoes, move your hips type of feel.
right.
But this year we got some conscious, we got some lyricists that came out. We still have some of the Southern mix, a few hardcore rappers, and you yourself as you are a diverse artist.
Yeah.
However, you kind of sound different from the music that's kind of considered mainstream.
Right.
So we want to know if you could describe your sound using 3 artists that are alive, whatever genre. Who would it be and
Y'all
why?
know what I'm about to say.
3.
Young and May.
I hear that.
I hear that.
That's
There's
it.
no one like me.
So describe your sound.
I don't know, man. I just be myself, and I just express like my feelings. Like a lot of times when I write music, I write off how I feel at that moment. You understand what I'm saying? So however it come out on the track, it just happened to come out as that emotion. Like I don't think about how I'm supposed to sound on this song. Like it just comes natural, and that's how I go in and I perform it. You know understand?
Right.
So I don't I don't really like to label nothing. Like music to me is just a self-expression. It's like a way of just like healing, and just speaking how you feel, and expressing yourself like poetry or just writing about your day. And I just put in the music, and people just happen to like my sound,
Right.
and you know what I mean. And it kind of puts me in my own lane where it's like, yo, I like her. Like I like her voice. I like how she rap, and you know what I mean. And that's how I take it from forward.
It kind of gives me, it makes me think of the difference between a rapper and an artist. You know, like you can be a rapper. I think Diddy was talking about this when he decided to drop his not mixtape. Shout out to Diddy though. Yeah, and he was saying that he's an artist, not a rapper, right? And when you think of a rapper, it's someone who could just spit. Like you wrote for me, I could spit it, I can make it sound nice. When you think of an artist, you're actually creating a body of work that's true to yourself. So for me, I see you more as an artist, not so much just a rapper.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely dope.
Thank you.
Now, talking about your body of work, you have a new body of work called Sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Now, it's available on thatpip.com, so everybody go cop it.
Yeah.
Now, what was your vision and your thought process, when you were in the studio making that, and why did you call it Sleepwalking?
Well, man, that was a little struggle getting that right too. Yeah, we was in a few up and downs, but we finally got it together. Sleepwalking is actually a metaphor. Well, everybody knows sleepwalking means, when you take action in your sleep, like, you know what I mean? And I just put it into the music where basically it's like, I can do this in my sleep. A lot of people been sleeping on me. And so it's just like a metaphor for basically like it's about time for people to wake up, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to kind of give them a metaphor on the mixtape so they can get an understanding like y'all gotta wake up, like no more sleeping.
Don't sleep on me no more.
You know what I mean?
So what is your studio process like? Like a lot of people have vices. Sometimes they need a crowd, they need an audience. Sometimes people could only record at night. Nicki Minaj likes to record
In the daytime.
with barely anyone. That's you?
I just actually mentioned that because I just came from the studio and I was like sluggish. Like I wasn't really in the mood to even do nothing, but I had to, record and just like do it a couple times to wake myself up. But I'm more of a morning person. Like as soon as I get up in the morning, like it could be 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 in the morning, and I have a clear mind on what to write, and I'll just start writing. And then that's the time where I feel like I need to be in the studio. You understand? So
right?
Yeah, like
I don't talk to noon.
Nah, for some reason, like that's when my mind is the clearest. Like once I go through the days, like my mind is filled up with just a bunch of, you know what I mean, a bunch of stuff. So it's just like it's hard for me to really think. But when I first wake up, it's like it's just fresh. Like and whatever I went through yesterday comes more natural. But nah, I don't really have women in the studio. Like I don't really need that. I have my bro too. You know what I mean? And we just rock out like that. You know what I mean? I don't really need a bunch of people in the studio. Like, to me, that's just that's like where you work at. Like,
yeah. Do you write it down, or like do you see the words kind of come to you? Do you hear the melody, or is it like kind of when you walk into the studio, it kind of all comes together for you?
nah, I'll hear the beat and I'll lock the beat in my head, and you know, just listen to it, listen to the rhythm of it, and kind of get like what I'm gonna say on it, or how I'm gonna come on the song, and then that's when I write. Like, I can't write with the beat on. Like, it's hard for me to do that. Like literally, like if I'm in the studio, I have to literally leave the studio. If somebody else is in the studio with me doing a song, they need the beat on, but I can't, so I'll leave and just, you know what I mean, I remember the beat in my head and just write something to it. Wow. Play it for a little bit, then, you know, turn it off. Like,
that's dope.
Yeah. That's dope to ask that question, because I never asked that.
Yeah, have fun going.
I don't really dance, but I still would hit that milli rock. I'm flaming like a hot pot. I know you saw me on that hot box. See low, who funk flex on that hot nah. Shit, I've been busy like a hotline. Fucking women that are not mine.
Any hoes.
So
we kind of want to lighten the mood a little bit and put you in a hot seat. We have a segment called Penthouse Shenanigans.
And since we don't have Henny or the host, we just decided we're going to have a game.
So it's called Wife, Banger, and Betsy. So we're going to give you... Now, this is a tradition at the Penthouse. This is one of our traditional games for the Penthouse Shenanigans. Okay. And we give you 3 names and categories. And you got to tell us, who would you wife, who would you bang, and who would you be best friends with? And there's no in between.
No in between.
It's wife,
do this for everybody.
Yeah, not everybody. It depends. It depends.
So y'all picked me, huh?
Yeah,
we picked you.
We picked you.
We thought you would be a good candidate.
We thought you would.
Candidate for this.
Wow.
So these names might sound familiar because you mentioned quite a few of them in your songs. So we kind of want to see where your mind's at. Who would you wife, bang, and be best friends with?
And best friends you can't hit at all.
You can't hit at all.
That's just your bestie.
All right.
Cool. All right. First person up is Cassie, Sin Santana, and Laura London. Laura London. Who would you wife? Who would you bang? And who would be just your best friend? No nookie.
But the cook.
Hot seat. Wait. You try to phone a friend like, wait, what you gonna say?
Well. Damn. Sin Santana.
It's a thick one. I
would probably wife.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because she's kind of been on the girl side. You understand? That's the only reason. Cassie, I would be her friend. And Lauren London, I would just bang.
Who's that? He want Nuno.
I'll bang Nuno.
You bang Nuno?
Yeah.
Why? Because of Lil Wayne?
Because of Lil Wayne.
You said something about Lil Wayne, like you went.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, they heard the song. Listen to the song. But yeah. So.
Oh, you want me to give mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm wifing Lauren London. She look like, she cook and stuff, that kind of thing. Sin Santana, I'm banging, and Cassie just look like she laid there, so she gonna be my best.
Yeah.
She look like she just laid there. She just be like she's like one of the people that know they're pretty, so they don't have to like put in no effort. So that's why she gonna be my bestie.
Flips her hair like.
Yeah, she like, did you come yet? Like, no, bitch. So yeah,
I would be my choice. I think I would wife Sin Santana. She's really pretty, down to earth, and she cooks. She's Spanish.
Right. See.
I think that.
Penthouse.
I have to agree with you. I'd bang Laura London and be best friends with Cassie.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I agree. Next up, Black China, Delicious, and Amber Rose. Well, Black China, Delicious, and Amber Rose. Ooh, you want to play? We could say. His mouth is all open. You need to phone a friend. Your mouth
he can't play.
He was like this.
Yeah, he can't play. Oh no, he didn't do that.
Don't put me nowhere in
this. I'm done. I didn't mean
I would befriend Black China.
Okay, friends with Black China.
Yeah, she's friendly. She's very friendly. Amber Rose, I'd probably bang, and Delicious, I'd probably wife.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Lilo, you going first? Because I went first last time.
I would say...
It's hard.
I don't know. I'm gonna take this caller while you do that though.
Okay. Delicious is definitely gonna be my friend because she was with Lil Man, so that she's gonna be my friend off of that one. I'm a wife Amber Rose. Cause like Amber Rose, you know how she did the twerk video for her husband. Like you come home to that, that's nice. That's a nice thing to come home to.
Nah, you ain't see her with the guy with the teeth.
Who?
The little.
She was just taking a picture with him. She was just taking a picture with him.
So the same thing with Flavor Flav and Delicious. The same thing.
I don't know.
In there.
Yeah, you should put hoops.
I put hoops in
and
there.
then Black China, I bang like. What? I guess.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it was Black China Delicious.
Black China Delicious and Amber Rose.
I think I would wife Black China.
Okay.
Why? Cause Amber Rose and Delicious just got too much going on, and I'm
got going on?
That's a lot of ass. That's a lot of ass.
And Black China ain't got a lot of ass.
Not like Delicious.
Not like
Delicious is like.
Actually, Amber Rose. I would wife Amber Rose.
That's what I said. Facts.
Okay.
Me and her could go get our hair cut together.
Facts. Amber Rose.
Walk down the street.
I'd be best friends with Delicious and I'd bang Black China.
All right.
Okay.
Last one. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, or Remy Ma. The new Remy Ma.
Yeah.
Fresh out of jail. Hair popping, body on fleek.
Remy Ma, that's the friend. She
said no. She said.
Nah, that's homie straight up. You can tell she thugging, B. Nah, that's Papoose. So thing ain't a whole lot.
Who's got that one?
So yeah, I'm gonna get that out the way. You said Nicki Minaj and who else?
Rihanna. Rihanna look like she's.
Rihanna, I would bang because.
Yeah.
She gets.
I think we all understood that.
Yeah.
Like,
Rihanna. Hey, you wife Nicki. Nicki got enough money that I could be a housewife.
Yeah, right. Word up. We ain't even gotta be around each other.
Listen, you gonna do you.
Right.
You can run the streets with me.
papers.
Let me tell you.
Right, you gotta have Meek do whatever you want.
Nah, Meek gotta go.
Listen, Meek the other wife in a relationship. Listen,
Oh,
you all good.
Shots fired.
Shots.
Do you agree with the pick?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. All right, so we got Tyrese, Genuine.
Look.
No. I mean, we played with you.
I'm thinking this for y'all, right? This for y'all, right?
We're joking.
Okay.
Yo, and
I was about to be like the homie, and the homie.
Look, she's about to be like, hang it up. The interview over.
Tyrese, we're back now. We had such a
Yes,
great
we
time
did.
with
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
Before we go, you already know each and every Tuesday we end up the show giving you a quote that we want you to live by for the rest of the week. So we're gonna toss it over to our guest of the evening, Young M.A. Let them know what's the quote that you live by and go.
Get money, mind your business.
Damn,
G-double-M, G-double-M, G-double-M-Y-B? Yeah.
And mind your business. I like
mind your
that.
business.
And mine's about to sound mad soft after that now.
What's that?
Mine is from Pablo Picasso. It says the purpose. I know, right? The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off your souls.
Nice. And mine is from our first guest, BK Hustle. It says, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately.
Yes.
So now, before you go, let the people know who you're rocking with one time.
I'm rocking with Lilo and Jessie Ray of the Penthouse Suite. Let's get it.
But who are you?
Oh, my fault. I'm Young and May. Let's get it.
All right. And we got our big brother, DJ EXEQTIB.
On the ones and twos. And tonight's show was sponsored by Atlantic City Old School Hip Hop Concert and Casino Bus Ride. Sunday, January 17, 2016. That's Dr. Martin Luther King weekend. The concert features KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Special ED, and much more. It's $139. It includes round-trip transportation, the concert admission, and $15 casino slot bonuses. It's going to be a great time. So make sure you call up. You could contact Benjamin at 917-678-8761. That's 917-678-8761. And I'm Lilo.
And I'm Jessie Ray.
And we are the ladies of the Penthouse Suite. Each and every Tuesday, you already know what it is. We out.
Peace.